What is up, everyone? It is LC Muscles here, and today I am gonna give you guys my top 10 best films of 2013. If you have not seen Shane or Joe's list, I suggest you watch these before them, just to show you what I am going up against. I have 15 honorable mentions and 10 films total. Those 10 are American Hustle, Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World, Escape Plan, Expendables 2, Monsters University, Kick-Ass.
Expendables 2 that came out last year.
That was last year.
What?
Expendables 2 was last year.
Oh, my bad. I thought Expendables 2 was this year.
No.
Oh. Monsters University, Kick-Ass 2, Red 2, Elysium. And now the 5 movies that just missed the cut. My first one is Prisoners. That was an excellent film. If you have not seen it, it's one of the best crime dramas I've ever seen. It is a great thriller film. Definitely check it out sometime. My number 14 is the sci-fi film Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim is a great film. Great sci-fi action film. You want robots kicking people's other monsters' asses? That's what you get in this movie. But sadly, it did not make my list as best sci-fi film. There's another film that will be better than that. My number 13 is Frozen, my favorite animated film of the year. Without a doubt, this film is amazing. Great musical numbers. It brought me back to the old music days where I used to watch Disney cartoons as a kid. My number 12 is Don John. Don John is a great directorial debut by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He is absolutely fantastic, and his directing and his acting skills are fantastic. Scarlett Johansson does a great job in acting as well. This is a great film. If you have not seen it, I suggest you check it out, but sadly it did not make it because there's another movie, original movie, I thought that was better. Last but not least, my number 11 is Fruitvale Station. Here was the thing, I thought about putting this in the list, but here's why I did not put it in my top 10. This was very close to being on top 10. Why I'm not putting my top 10, I can't watch it again. It's just so tough to watch, even though it's a fantastic film. Michael B. Jordan does an absolute fantastic job in this movie. I cannot wait to see what he does in the future.
Number 10.
Number 10. Number 10 is my favorite sci-fi film this year. This film is absolutely fantastic in every way. You got great action, great fighting sequence, great acting overall, and you got some kick-ass sci-fi stuff. This movie is Star Trek Into Darkness. Oh my god, what can I say about this movie? It's absolutely fantastic. It is the best sci-fi film I have ever, one of the best sci-fi films I've ever seen. It is a great sci-fi film. You got so many great actors, especially with Spock and Khan's fight sequence at the very end of the movie. It is absolutely fantastic. If you've not seen it yet, go check it out immediately. It is just absolutely fantastic. You need to see this movie.
Number 9.
Number 9 is a film that I saw Monday with Austin and Vanessa. It was an absolutely fantastic film, without a doubt. This movie really made for a great performance by a certain actor. Number 9, if you have not guessed it already, is Dallas Buyers Club. This was a fantastic film, what can I say? It shows the lows and highs of Matthew McConaughey's character in the movie. It is absolutely fantastic. Jared Leto, he was fantastic. It's for a second though, like that does not conclude that this film is just absolutely fantastic. Great acting all around. It is probably one of the best films done by Matthew McConaughey that I can remember. And it has a great ending despite there's so many twists and turns that happen in the movie. That's why it's my number 9.
Number 8.
8 is a film that no one saw coming to be a great film. Many people hate this movie for some reason. I don't know why. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a terrible score, but this movie is just absolutely fantastic. I don't know why the critics hate it so much. If you haven't guessed what my number 8 is, it is probably one of the most underrated films of 2013. That is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. My god, this is such a beautiful picture, man. This is just an absolutely fantastic director debut for Ben Stiller,
It's
man.
not directorial debut.
Oh, it's not director. So he's done other.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder,
God,
Zoolander.
Oh yeah, he did. Great job as a director in this movie. He does a fantastic job. Coming back from the crappy film The Watch last year, I checked out original scenes from the original Walter Mitty, and he does a great job. This is like, it may not be as good as the original film because the original film's still excellent, but I still love this film. It's a great film. He does a great job. Ben Stiller does a fantastic job. There's so many great camera shots, man. That is why it's my number 8.
Number 7.
Number 7 is a film I did not think was gonna be this dang good. I saw the trailer and I thought it was gonna be good, but we'll see how good this movie is. But when I went into this theater with Austin and saw this film, my God, I was surprised of how freaking hilarious this movie is. Number 7 is This Is the End. Where can I start with this film? It's just absolutely fantastic. Seth Rogen, James Franco. You got all the great actors. Jonah Hill. Oh my God, you got such a great cast. Michael Cera in a part-time. Aziz Ansari, Kevin Hart. You got so many great actors. This is so awesome how they incorporated the end of the world scenario to this movie, and they showed what would happen. Anyway, this does not describe how many things I have for this film. It is one of my favorite. If it wasn't for another film that's on my list, this would be the funniest movie of the year. This is just absolutely fantastic how they did it, and the ending's great. You get so many unexpected cameos in this movie. Oh my God, the cameos are just plain hilarious. That is why it's my number 7.
Number 6.
Number 6 is a great film. It is a sports film. It is the only sports film that I have on my list. It's the only sports film that's been good for a long while. Number 6, if you guys have not figured it out, is 42. 42 is absolutely fantastic. The racism in this movie is just ridiculous. It made you think of how messed up our society was back then. That's just ridiculous. 42 is such a great sports film. It is a great ending, great baseball scenes in the movie. It just makes you feel for Jackie Robinson everywhere he goes. Number 6 spot deserves to be 42 because it's just a great sports film. I haven't seen a great sports film for a while because many sports films have sucked recently. But number 42 is a great exception to that. It's why it's my number 6.
Number 5.
Number 5, we're getting into the good stuff. The top 5 films of 2013.
If you guys can hear that background sound, that's my dad.
5 is a great historical film. It is absolutely fantastic. It makes you feel for the main actor in this movie. It shows what was wrong with society back then and why now it's a lot better in society. Number 5, if you haven't guessed it, is 12 Years a Slave. 12 Years a Slave, even though it's extremely hard to watch, it is still a fantastic art film, historical film. Everyone in this movie was great. The one slave owner was the dick. Oh man. Why did you have to be a dick? Michael Fassbender, he is just an asshole in this movie, and he proves his role. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when he gets back, I thought, to one of the owner's aides after he tries to do something ridiculous. He gets back him. That was just a great scene. And the ending is heartfelt too. It makes you feel for everything. I cried at the ending of this movie. That is why it's my number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4. What can I say about number 4 other than it is one of the greatest space films and science fiction films I've ever seen. It is just absolutely fantastic, even though it stars only 2 actors in this movie. Number 4 is Gravity. I have never seen a director do such a great job with special effects, acting, everything, recreating space. It is just absolutely fantastic. You get to go along the adventure with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney as they travel into space, trying to fix up a space station. Then you get to see all the chaos that happens. It just proves how good of a job Sandra Bullock did. She deserves to be Actress of the Year. Yes, if she doesn't get Actress of the Year, it is gonna shock me. That's why my Gravity, I can't say no more about it because it's just gonna go way into much detail. But Gravity, if you have not seen it, go check it out immediately. Number 3. Now we're getting into the top 3 films of 2013. Number 3 is a film that just screams America. This film I have seen with Austin. It was a very early screening. It comes out a month. It comes out next January. But if you have not heard of this film, it is just fantastic. It stars one of my favorite actors right now in the business, Marky Mark. Number 3 is The Lone Ranger.
What?
The Lone
Survivor.
Damn it. Damn it, I fucking did it again. I'm so stupid. I freaking did it again. Damn it. Why do I keep messing them up?
Flip for real.
Oh my God, I am so stupid.
I'm keeping this in there.
It's Lone Survivor, not the fucking Lone Ranger movie. Excellent army film. It stars Marky Mark as one of the big head rangers that commands these troops that come in to try and take out this one terrorist. This film just proves how much what you have to do to survive. It is just great to see what all the soldiers went through. It is, even though it's hard to watch at points, especially some of the violent gunshot scenes. Falling down scenes. Oh my God, the falling down scenes. They are just tough to watch, man. It is one of the top films, I think, this year, and it's definitely going to get some Oscars. Yep, that's why Lone Survivor is my number 3.
Number 2.
Number 2, if it wasn't for a movie I saw today, this would be number 1. Number 2 is a film that is a great comedy. And comedies usually don't go high on my list. Like, this film does the thing because it's never dull. It's never a bad moment in this film. There's nothing bad I can say about this movie. It is just funny, absolutely awesome, great action scenes. Everything in this movie deserves to be on my list as the number 2 film of 2013. Number 2 is The World's End. Edgar Wright. Holy shit, this is their best film out of the 3. This is your best film out of the 3 because you do an absolutely fantastic job directing in this movie. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. You guys are a great tandem, especially when the beginning, when you guys both seem to hate each other after growing up together for such a while. Now you get back together and try and fight and survive the alien invasion. Even though I don't really drink that much, I still love this film because it's got some great acting, great action scenes, great sci-fi effects, great just everything, man. There's just nothing wrong with this movie. It's just absolutely fantastic. You get sucked in right from the beginning. There's no dull moments. It goes along with joke after joke after joke after joke, rapid fire, and then you get to see the ending and you're like, man, what a satisfying movie experience. This was one of my favorite movie experiences of the year. This is just British humor at its best.
It's number 1.
Number 1 is a film I saw today. I've been waiting to see this movie for such a long time, since it came out. It is absolutely, without a doubt, blows the other films away in competition. This film, it deserves to be an Oscar nominated. It deserves everything it gets. It deserves the hype. Number 1, without a doubt, my favorite movie of 2013. One of the most favorite movies, probably one of my favorite movies of a recent decade. Wow. Wolf of Wall Street. Oh my god, Wolf of Wall Street. What can I say about this movie? It had me in from the beginning. It is an absolutely fantastic film. Since I didn't do a review of Austin today, I'm going to give you guys a short review of this great movie. Leonardo DiCaprio does a fantastic job in this movie. Jonah Hill is a great supporting actor. You get to see all Jordan Belfort. You can see his ups, his downs. You get to see all the points of his drug addiction in this movie. He killed it. Leonardo DiCaprio is getting an Oscar this year. I am predicting that. There is no way the Academy should be snubbing him for this long. This is the film that gives him the Oscar. I am telling you that right now. I think this is probably the best performance I've ever seen out of Leonardo DiCaprio. Martin Scorsese, my god, you did a great job in this movie. I've seen some of your films. These are some great films, and this definitely ranks them on the top 3 of your films that I've seen from you. You did an excellent job. You need to get some nominations from Oscars. If you have not seen it, go see it before the year's over. That is why it's my number 1. And that's it, guys. You guys see my top 10 films of 2013, along with my honorable mentions and films that missed the cut. And also, if you like what you see here, subscribe to Austin's channel, and also check out Shane's, Jordan's, and my channel on YouTube. And Joe's. And until my next video, or in Austin's next video, I'll see you guys next time. See you later and stay awesome.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.